And welcome back to Terraria Blue Mage Challenge, where last episode, we successfully fought the Queen Bee and beat her. Somehow, I still don't know how that happened. Yeah, Orbo doesn't know either, but whatever, we're here, we beat her, which is good. Off camera, I farmed up the rest of our crimson sand that was on the floor and converted the last bit of sand we had to crimson sand. So we have about 800 bullets. That should be enough to beat 2 Queen Bees. And as you can see from our inventory, we still have our 2 abominations. So the goal today is beat her 2 more times, see if our little torch method works, and yeah, hope for, bee gun. That's our next blue mage spell. But one thing I wanted to take the time to mention is I got a name for our little sand attack. Yes, I finally figured out a name. Took me a while, but say hello to Sand Bullet. Yeah, I know it's not the best, but it's better than Sand Attack or Sand Blast. So you might be wondering, wasn't the plan to put torches everywhere? Well, I did do that for a minute. Oh, hello. Cool. You can help me fight the boss. The problem was, I forgot Torch God was a thing. And so as I was placing them, Torch God appeared. And, yeah, you can imagine how that went. I could have beaten him, but I didn't want to do that off camera, so yeah, I just put him on the top row because we're mostly going to be shooting up at Queen Bee, and hopefully that will be good enough. So let's not waste any more time. Let us fight Queen Bee twice, hopefully beat her twice, prove that wasn't a fluke, get our bee gun, and then next episode, we can use our newly acquired bee gun, hopefully, to fight Skeletron. Of course, I might have to make up some armor and stuff like that, but I don't know. I might do that off camera. Anyways, let's not waste time, shall we? Yeah, let's get to the fight. The hand slime's falling from the sky. What fun! Alright, careful. We gotta still dodge. Oh yeah, that's working perfectly. Nothing's clumping up there, is it? Now I gotta make sure to lead the attack. Thank you for the help. And see, now we can come up here and just recollect some of our ammunition while we're dodging the Queen Bee. Perfect. It's working out exactly like I hoped. Take a dip of some honey. Make sure we get our regen all the way to max. Still don't really need both potions, which is good. Lead our shots. Oh, time to dodge again. We still have our little shield bash to dodge. Thanks for the iframes. Oh, perfect, you're summoning bees. Which means a lot of free damage, although you just got some free damage on me. There we go. Go up, please. Thank you. Oh, more free damage. This sand gun is incredibly powerful. I've never used it before, but now I know. Okay, we'll take care of that bee just because it's an annoyance. And now we fly up, collect our sand while we dodge her. Yes, I know that's unfortunate, but hey, you weren't a part of the fight anyways. Up please, thank you. Oh, perfect. Beautiful shots. Ooh, thank you for the dodge and, Go away, little bee. I swear the Queen Bee was stronger. Maybe I've just gotten that much better at this game. And our shots, so perfect, I can take a honey bath while obliterating her. Although I wish the Pierce was better. Alright, I'll slap on a heal potion just to make sure we're safe. Look at that beautiful damage. Are you just gonna let us really finish this right here, right now? Alright. And we're done. Took a little bit of damage at the end, but you know what? I kinda allowed myself to take damage. Yes, I'm claiming I did that on purpose. I'm not lying. And look at this, I can reclaim almost all my ammo. You do lose some, I believe. Get out of here, little bee. Alright, what do you say? Let's open one, see if we get the bee gun, and if we have to even bother fighting her again. Alright, the answer is we got the bow. Alright, one more fight. Ready? What do you mean you're not ready? This is easy. Well, ready or not, here we go. Okay, first it's you, don't care. I will regen that health. Taste Sand Bullet. This is such a good weapon. I mean, I guess it gets overshadowed by almost every bow, but why don't more playthroughs use this? Maybe they don't know about Crimsand? To be fair, I don't really know about that, I just look it up. And bash. Yeah, I could bash into you with my... I don't even remember what I called that ability. It won't be around much longer, but I forget what I called it. Optic Bash? No, that does. Cornea Crash? I think it was like Cornea Crash or something like that. I'm gonna have to go back and check it out. Alright, Taste Sand Bullets. Again, the original idea was Sand Blast, but that felt way too obvious. Look at this, we're both not moving and just damaging each other. But luckily, mined out more and she missed. So, oh, I should probably re-get my honey. That makes sense. And thank you for just standing there and doing nothing again. You're really making this easy on me. Too easy, in fact. I mean, I was hyping you up and everything. Alright, just stand there and let me do this again. Super, I was worried for nothing. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't for nothing, because the very first boss we fought, King Slime, well, that took us an embarrassing long time to beat. And then we kind of breezed through the rest of these bosses like nothing. Like, look at that! I wasn't even paying attention when we beat her. Alright, come on. Come on, give me what I'm looking for. Give me what I'm looking for. And we got another beekeeper. Alright, well, I've done this officially 3 times. So, we know it works. We will do this off camera and slime falling from the sky. What fun. Not going to deal with that right now. Instead, I need to make a plan. So if you would please let me inside. Also, I guess I need to set my spawn. Never did that. Alright, well, Queen Bee has been officially vanquished. There we go, spawn point set. Also, I gotta put my little piggy bank back out if I can find it. So, with that taken care of, Queen Bee has officially been defeated. Blue magic prevails yet again. And it has been a challenge, but we're starting to get to that point where it's no longer really a challenge. But don't worry, it will quickly become a challenge yet again. Because up next is Skeletron, a bus. Yes, I know I misspoke. A boss that I regularly have challenged with. It's always like I never struggle against Wall of Flesh, but I do struggle against Skeletron. So, off camera, I will farm up the Queen Bee because obviously I need my bee gun. And also off camera, I will farm up the necessary resources. These slimes are in the way to make, whatchamacallit? What's it called? Let me think. What was it called? Orbo, do you remember? Yes, thank you, the jungle set. Because the jungle set is a magic armor, our endgame magic armor, which we can craft now. I think this requires spores and vines and thorns. The bee gun is a magic weapon. Plus, every weapon we get from now on, Water Bolt and the Demon Scythe, are also magic weapons. So, we can finally swap out our... Well, I guess we just swapped, but we can swap our armor for an appropriate set for the first time. That being our jungle armor, which is magic. Which will give us access to, like I said, Water Bolt, which is incredibly powerful. Cursed Skull, I might try to farm that. Bee Gun, which we already have, and the Demon Scythe. All powerful weapons actually used in playthroughs when you play as a mage. So as you see, we're quickly turning this from a challenge into a typical mage run. But don't worry, after I beat the game, well, I'm limited again to the spells I can get, and blah 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 blah. which is actually probably when the game's gonna get very hard. So, what do we do in the meantime? Anything I can still do on camera? I don't want this to be a short episode, but I might have to make it one just so it's not a boring episode. Let's see, I beat Queen Bee, which means I think the witch doctor can move in, as well as we found the bartender, so that's 2 more houses I need to build. I need to farm for the armor, but again I can do that off camera. It's just collecting, jungle spores, vines, and thorns, literally found in the jungle. I need to make an arena for Skeletron, but again, off camera. Farm Queen Bee, but again, off camera, because I've already done all this stuff and there's no point in watching. We might have to call it there. I don't have to well, I guess I'll have to swap this back out for my panic necklace. I can farm more money, but again, off camera thanks to gnomes. And I'm not going to need more crimson once I get the bee gun. So I guess all my progression's off camera, so I better call it there. Sorry for the short episode, but you know what? At least it was an episode where stuff happened and progress was made. I can't say this, can I, Orbo? Yeah, I can't. But hey, like I said, I want to try to get through this, make progress again, so next episode, might have a few houses to show off, armor, weapons, and a boss fight. Moving along, right? We gotta keep it moving. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed gaming. This has been The Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.